So, again, this is Pink Book Lessons. I like her. I've seen plenty of her videos. So I wanted you to check this video out, right? So let's react to this.
When she hit that last shot,
Boom.
the building just exploded. It was
Now,
awesome.
how does 60 feel on you?
Well, my knees. Some days. I'm not gonna lie, my knees someday be like, okay, let's go get us some little help right there, some shots or something.
Yeah.
But I'm so comfortable in the skin. I'm
Yeah, you could
But
tell,
you
by the way.
feel it.
Thank
You're
you.
also killing it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it feels like your career has, if anything, picked up.
Yeah.
Correct.
What is that? Like, what is
I
that?
never expected this
Yeah.
chapter of my life to be so booked, busy, and blessed.
Yeah.
Literally in that order.
Vivica A. Fox, it's definitely true that she's been booked and busy. Now, being booked and busy doesn't always mean profitable or making a lot of money, but I have to say modern women are really good at making it look like it is. And this really wasn't a thing, let's say 50 years ago. You didn't have a bunch of senior citizens working anywhere besides the occasional Salvation Army bell ringer or the old school Walmart senior citizen door greeter. But these days we have a lot of baby boomers working at 65 and even 70 years old. Some retired but had to come out of retirement because they can't afford to live on Social Security. The cost of living is just crazy these days. That's definitely a huge problem as the senior silver tsunami is making its way throughout the country, where over the next 2 to 3 decades, a lot of changes will happen in this country on so many levels, with the baby boomers transitioning to their later years as the silent generation dwindles away. Vivica Fox is one of the younger baby boomers. Her age group is the last of the baby boomer era. And one thing I can say is Vivica is living a seemingly drama-free life. I like that part. At least if you're going to be single, don't involve children and end up with all this baby mama, baby daddy drama and broken homes. Vivica did not create a broken home, and you can tell she's stress-free. Honestly, looking at her, I do not see a face of a worried woman here, but I do, however, see signs of a lonely woman. Dating at 60 years old, I don't see the fun and excitement in that. Most people at this age, they're growing old with their longtime wife or their longtime husband, and when their spouse passed away, that's it for them, but they find other hobbies. No one is expecting a bunch of senior citizens to be on a dating app. So when Vivica said she's not getting on a dating app, I was like, okay, I don't blame you. That would be crazy.
Thank you,
Let's
sweetheart.
talk about what else you're wanting. Are you dating?
Yeah.
How's it going?
I'm wanting to date.
Yeah.
It's limited resources out there, right?
Yes.
Because I'm not getting on an app.
No, why? You're just not into
I'm
it.
old fashioned. I'm like, I need to meet you and sparks happen and stuff like that. Because I just believe people make up stories saying who and what they are.
Exactly.
Yeah, Vivica is still old school in that sense, but still talking about dating and being single at 60 years old.
I've said this before. As women age, they should not still be in the dating market. Vivica A. Fox, in her prime, she was prime. I admit, right? No cap. She was amazing in her prime. But it's like, seriously. I mean, it's not. There's nothing worth it anymore. There's nothing worth it. I mean, like, I'm sorry, you're not getting the beauty. I've never dated women that old, so I don't know how the sex life is. So there's very little upside to it. So she's in her 60s, unless she's wanting a man in her 70s, in his 70s or 80s or I don't know, 90s, whatever, then okay, but it's like she's in her 60s. I don't know a man that's in his 60s, maybe at the same caliber, right? Financially caliber as her, would find that worth it.
Wow. Now, being in her situation, I do understand that she's not out here trying to get swindled or catfished, which is why she should have had a man 3-4 decades ago. I mean, the dating app is probably the best and worst thing to ever happen in modern dating, depending on who you're talking to. For people into hookup culture, well, it may be the best for them, but everything else about it, in time, as we reflect back on the introduction of these apps, we're going to find that they were more detrimental. It's really pathetic at this point. Like women nearly 60 years old out here single and desperately screaming for attention. Take the legendary Toni Braxton, for example. I don't know, Toni Braxton, she's having a crisis or something, attempting to thirst trap on social media at her big old age.
Can you got to think about this. I've said this at the beginning of the stream, and it's the title of the stream. Dating is easy for women. It is easy. So, when dating is so easy for women, why are they still on the dating market? Why are they still trying to find a man? Because, I've said this countless times, they are attracted to terrible men, they dealt with terrible men, right? Or they're hard to deal with. And hard to deal with is like, most likely, Vivica has the standards that she has when she was in her prime. She still has those standards in her beyond past the wall, right, stage. She still most likely have those standards. That's the thing where you make yourself hard to deal with. Now, this is the thing. To be honest, if she dealt with them, if she would be fine with a man that makes just a senior citizen that makes average living, or he's retired, right? He's not in the entertainment industry. He's like normal, pure. He's like nothing. I mean, like there's nothing, celebrity or whatever about him. Then maybe she could, right? But it's like, I guarantee you, women like this, especially when they were good looking in their, like really good looking in their prime, it will be hard for them to like lose their standards when they're well past their prime, because they hold on to that delusion.
Posting like she's Young Miami or Meg Thee Stallion, one of the 20-something-year-old girls. And of course, they could never advise younger women because they're still out in the field looking for the same attention from the same guys in the pool for the younger women. So a couple of weeks ago, Vivica, she was on one of the television morning shows promoting a movie. The movie was a flop. No one watched it. In that interview, she talks about how she was turning 60 this summer, and the whole topic of dating came up.
What are you looking for at this stage, this point?
A partner.
Yeah.
And when I say a partner, I want someone that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
That's not intimidated by who and what I am.
Yeah.
Here's that strong black woman, Ms. Andrews' talking point that her generation started.
That likes to travel.
Yeah.
Gonna let me go shopping.
Yeah.
Basically, she's looking for a man who's going to spend all his...
Let her go shopping. She can make her. She has her own money. No. Spend that man's money. You're kidding me. You're 60. And you still have the delusion of spending men's money. It's absolutely ridiculous. This is why, right? Women like this have ruined younger generations. It's like you're 60. This is the thing. Why women say, "Oh, I'm not gonna be like that." This is a perfect image of what you'll be like. She is a representation of how modern women, these young women in their 20s to 30s, will turn into. Still thinking that you want to spend men's money in your 60s. And like, it's like ridiculous.
Money on her. This is why initially you had these older women propping up Young Miami and talking about how smart she was because Diddy was giving her a monthly allowance and she was spending up his money. By the way, they forgot what they promoted to these young girls. But here's a 60-year-old woman wanting to be treated like a sugar baby. My thing is, if you're so booked and busy and you're making all this money, why are you still looking for a man to take care of you?
Yes.
I feel like you just spoke it into existence.
I hope so, girlfriend.
I feel like you
so
just spoke.
and I'm taking applications. So if you got a friend.
Okay.
I'm good.
We'll be all.
And I don't discriminate. He can be. I'm not against different nationalities. Then you know that too.
Okay. Vivica's gonna stick around. She's laying down the law.
She's laughing, but she's serious. Now, if all of this isn't pathetic enough, let me show you in real time how they try to play like they're all about women empowerment. Watch how they continue to sabotage younger women.
And we're back with Vivica A. Fox, and since she plays a judge in her new film, and Not Another Church Movie, we thought it'd be kind of fun to have her put on a robe and weigh in on some trending topics. It's our series, All Rise for Judge Vivica.
Okay,
That's right, girl.
Vivica, we are going to give you a topic.
Okay.
And then you're going to just have to give us your ruling. Are you for it? Are you against it?
Okay.
Okay, the first one.
First up.
Hot girl summer. Summer is coming.
Yes.
Are you for or against having a hot girl summer, meaning dating around?
No attachments, just doing you.
No attachments? Wowzers, that sounds fun. I mean, I'm single and ready to mingle, so I'm for it.
You're for a hot girl
For it.
summer.
Do you not see the? This is why the younger generation of women are how they are. You're single and ready to mingle in your 60s. Do you not understand that that's why, right? The hot girl summer thing, not settling down, right? Dealing with many men in your youth. And this is how you, that is exactly what Vivica, right, was doing in her youth. And now, in her 60s, she's still dating. She's still on the dating market. Where's the wisdom? Where's the wisdom in this, right? This is what I said, right? At least men can mentor other men, because actually men will impart actual wisdom, sound wisdom, logical wisdom. Women will just keep you suffering. Women will keep you, because women love misery. Company loves misery, right? That's the saying. Women don't want you better than them. That's it. Women don't want you stealing the potential men that they can take. So, hey, yeah, date a whole bunch of men. Go ahead. Sleep with a whole bunch of men. So you can be less valuable. It's like, where's the wisdom of your years? You're 60. And yet you are stupid as when you were 24.
For a hot girl summer.
Girl, you're gonna.
Listening to a bunch of senior citizens talk about hot girl summer, it's just crazy. Especially when Vivica, she's had about 50 hot girl summers by now. And where did that get her? On daytime television, talking about being single and ready to mingle at 60 years old.
Gonna be hitting 60 in the summer. Me too. It's gonna be hot.
Y'all
Yes.
need to do a joint birthday party.
Let's.
I'm telling you, when I come to New York, yes.
Let's come.
Let's do it.
I'll do
Yes.
it. All right, here we go. This is the next one. Finding love on reality TV.
Huh.
Okay. Now, you know, there have been a lot of these bachelor couples who've split up, including the last one, the Golden Bachelor.
I was rooting for them.
I know.
Yeah.
Do you think it's possible to find love on a reality show?
No, the only person you'll meet on there is an opportunist and somebody trying to use you. But hey, what can I say? These AARP 304s, they're looking for somebody to swindle, and they're so old now they're getting swindled.
Are you for or against that?
I'm open to it, because I think the only way, we got to get out there.
Yeah.
My biggest problem is that I'm too picky. But we got to get out there and
60 single and picky, you gotta love it.
date and
Yes.
explore, try new horizons. So I'm for
For
that.
it.
All
For
right,
it.
all
Let's-
right. This is a good one right here.
Okay.
Solo vacations. So summer's around the corner.
Yes.
There's time that you can just spend time on you. What do you think? Would Vivica A. Fox ever go on a vacation solo?
I have, and I absolutely
What was it like?
love it. Because I'm a spa junkie.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody got to rub on me. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to rub on me. So, yeah, I love. I went to like an island and just kind of chilled out, got massages, did the whole like drinking good juices and stuff like that.
Because that's the one tricky part, meals alone.
Fine.
Yeah.
I eat alone all the time.
Yeah.
You don't eat by yourself?
I do. I actually don't have I mean, now I have kids, so I don't. But
Yeah.
I used to love.
Yeah.
I think you just said earlier you've really figured out how to be happy
Yes.
alone.
I
feel
have.
like that's the first step.
Yes.
Yes, I've
Yeah.
had seasons of shedding. I was sharing that
Yeah.
with you.
I like
Yeah.
that.
So I don't have a problem. I'm all for a solo vacation.
It's like you literally impart no wisdom. So your basic imparting of wisdom is be selfish. Think about yourself. Have fun. Think about yourself. And here is what a lot of men are talking about. That when men are talking about that, right, that road, right, being selfish, thinking about yourself, having fun in your youth. When men talk about that shit, this is what men see. It will lead to this road right here. It will lead to you being single in your 60s and still saying, oh, I'm dating, I'm having, I'm ready to mingle, right? Sending applications. This is what men talk about. Men don't take, they don't just take shit out of from thin air. Men see this shit. They see that these women they're this age and they're still looking for a man. This is the thing. If you are so comfortable with yourself, why change it? Stay alone. She should have said, no, I'm not dating. I'm not looking for a man. Because you are fine with eating by yourself, traveling by yourself, being by yourself. You're fine with it. That's it. You're happy. You're happy. But no, these women are lying. They're not. Now, yes, they can make momentary happiness, right? But that will fade. That fades, right? That the initial, oh, I'm trying something new. Boom. I'm trying something new on my own. That shit fades. But no, they want to put that exterior where I'm happy. I'm enjoying life. Well, then enjoy life. Continue to enjoy your life. Your single life. Your life being alone.
Love it.
But somewhere warm, though.
Yes, I agree.
Like come back with the tag.
I just can't. Hoda is pathetic too, by the way. But this whole thing about going on solo vacations, the solo dating, it's sounding a lot like Taraji P. Henson. It's sounding a lot like Angie Martinez. The misandrist culture, the strong woman culture, the I don't need a man culture, this is what it produced. Young lady.
Any woman that says, I don't need no man, and yet you're still on the dating market is absolutely absurd to me. That you're happy being single, you're happy being alone, you're happy traveling alone, eating alone, all that stuff. Why change it? I never understand when women say that they're happy, okay? Happy being alone. Why change that happiness? It doesn't make sense to me. It really don't. I would not say I'm happy being single. I'm content, right? I got to deal with it. For men, unless we ask someone and hopefully she says yes, we ain't getting nobody. Okay? So I'm just content. I have to deal with being alone. It's not I'm happy. I think I'm more like sad being alone. But I'm content. I have to deal with it. So I'm not going to say I'm happy. Because if I'm happy, if I'm literally happy being alone, right? Being alone with nobody, having no one with me, why would I want to change that happiness? I cannot understand when women say that shit. I really can't.
He's out there, look at this. And if you follow their same rhetoric, this is what you have to look forward to. Let's go ahead and get the conversation.
Yes, and this is the thing. Men see this. Men know this. It's just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I think it's insane. What do you guys think?